Well, first, I appreciate you taking the time this afternoon to join me for an update, and it is a rather lengthy update because it does have two parts related to TNReady Part 2. First, I will be discussing the future of our relationship with our test vendor, Measurement Incorporated, and second, I will share the current status of test materials for TNReady Part 2 and related next steps. Effective immediately, the department is terminating its contract with Measurement Incorporated, also known as MI. TNReady was designed to provide our Tennessee students, teachers, and families with better information about what students know and understand. The failure of this vendor has let down the teachers and students of our state. The state awarded Measurement Incorporated a contract to provide an online testing platform with a paper and pencil backup. Not only did MI fail to deliver a reliable online platform for students across the state of Tennessee, they have failed to print and ship paper tests by deadlines they have set, despite the fact that paper testing has always been listed as a backup medium in this contract. As you know, based on our communications last week, MI shifted their shipping deadline for a third time just in the month of April. Today, April 27th, was the most recently communicated deadline that Measurement Incorporated set to deliver the remaining grade 3-8 materials. Unfortunately, MI has missed this deadline that they previously assured us that they would meet. 100% of districts are waiting on some grades 3 through 8 materials to arrive, and few districts have complete sets of tests for any grade or subject in 3 through 8. MI has provided limited and vague information about the estimated delivery times for the remaining grade 3-8 materials. In total, 2 million documents have not been shipped yet, and based on the quantity in MI's daily shipments, if we continue to wait, we do not believe districts would receive all of their materials until late next week. Last week, we announced that we would not ask districts to continue to change schedules and extend the testing window beyond May 10th. We know the transition to TNReady has presented unexpected challenges. These are challenges for educators, schools, districts, students, and we will not ask them to further disrupt their end-of-the-year schedules. We believe that districts have exceeded their responsibility and obligation to wait for grade 3 through 8 materials. We will not ask districts to continue waiting on a vendor that has repeatedly failed us. As a result of MI's failure to deliver Part 2 testing materials, we are suspending Part 2 for grades 3 through 8. High school testing will continue as planned. While the law requires annual state testing, we find ourselves in an unusual and unique circumstance. As a result, I have been in constant contact with the United States Department of Education to ensure that we are following federal law to the best of our ability, and will continue to work with them on this issue to make a good faith effort to administer the test to all of our Tennessee students. Some districts do have a complete set of testing materials for a grade in a subject area. If a district already has a complete set of materials, they can choose to administer the test. For example, if a district has already received a complete set of materials for 5th grade math, the district will have the option to administer this test for all of its schools in that district. However, we will only be able to share raw data with districts that choose to test in grades 3 through 8. Raw data will also be available for grades 3 through 8 students that have already completed a Part 2 test as of today. We know that annual assessments play a critical role in the teaching and learning process. We also know that aligned assessments like TNReady are key to ensuring that our students are meeting high standards and are making progress on the path to post-secondary. While we are disappointed that we will not receive complete data for every student from this year's state assessment, we will use all available data to provide feedback to educators. We will also share as much information as possible to districts, schools, students related to Part 1 testing for grades 3 through 8. This will be used for informational purposes only, and no score will be associated with Part 1 for grades 3 through 8. High school tests will go on as planned and will be scored. These are students, there were already students on a block schedule that have completed their high school test and have quick scores at this point. These results will be delivered this fall. In addition, the department will work with the State Board of Education to address district accountability this year. While the state and district will still collect and report all available student performance information, the department is proposing to eliminate district performance designations, such as exemplary or in need of improvement. All reportable data, such as graduation rate, average ACT scores, and high school TCAP scores, will be publicly reported on the state report card this fall.